Leganto is the reading list system at the University of Huddersfield. Leganto offers lots of benefits and features that can support your students with reading for their course. It has a really modern and intuitive interface, and it offers a really good user experience for both academics and students. So this video is going to talk through our 5 key steps for getting started with Leganto. So we're going to talk about logging in and accessing lists, getting to know the system, updating your lists if required, how to install the Cite-It bookmarklet, and what the library will do with your reading lists. So number 1, logging in and accessing your lists. So you access reading lists via Brightspace. Each module will have a link to the reading list, and the first time you log in through Brightspace you will see a welcome screen which provides an overview of the system features. You can access an overview of all of your reading lists from within the Leganto system itself. If any lists that you should have are missing, then you can search for that list and add yourself, or get in touch with the library if you've got any problems. So if you're quite new to the university or to Leganto, we would really recommend spending some time getting to know the system. So log in, find your reading lists, and maybe spend a bit of time reviewing them. Have a go at seeing what might happen if you click on various things if you're a student, and if you come across anything that doesn't work, there is a button to mark the item as broken. Really important to regularly stay on top of updating your reading lists. So a really important thing that everybody needs to remember to do is to assign a reading relevance category to any items on the reading list. This helps the library make purchasing decisions using our criteria of essential, recommended or background, and we do have a separate video about this which explains it in more detail. So as you're updating your reading list, have a think about ways you could organise it. So maybe organising using sections, breaking that list down. And again, we've got videos about this. Also really important to make sure you edit and delete. You know, if stuff's been on there for a while and maybe it's out of date, really good practice to make sure you're deleting things as well as adding things. If you haven't already done this, then a really useful thing that can enhance your experience of using Leganto is to install the Cite-It bookmarklet. And this is just a little bookmarklet that goes in your web browser, and it will capture information from websites, from books, even from using library search. And again, we've got a separate video about how to use and install the bookmarklet. And finally, number 5, what does the library do once you've made some changes to a reading list? So as soon as you have either published a new list or made changes to a list that's already published, that will go straight through to the library, and we will be able to start checking. So we check things like, do we have enough copies in stock? Do we have any copies in stock, or do we need to buy it new? Do we have a print? Is there an electronic version? And any requests for digitised chapters where they've been requested. So there's loads of help and support available. We've got a guide for using our reading lists, or you can contact a librarian by email, by emailing library@hud.ac.uk.